Tonight on Hunter.
26 rounds and 9mm. Legs, abdomen, and chest.
You know, all I do is stay in this room. I can't afford to lose many more friends.
Where's Rose?
I don't know.
That's a bad answer, Wing.
Nightshade existed to get Stag in and out of places, Hunter.
I think Stephen Stagg killed a Cambodian prince to get $6 million in emeralds. We're gonna kick this cold turkey.
If she's strung out on black gum opium, she'll have a tough time kicking it. She's gonna get sick.
In part one of Dead on Target.
It doesn't seem like it's been 20 years since I was sitting with you guys in a stink hole eating out of my helmet.
We want to get a picture of everybody for the capture. Come on up.
Randall Fain killed himself.
What? What happened?
Rose finally left him, and I guess he couldn't handle it.
If you're willing to tell me, I'm here to listen. You know, he and Rose seem so happy together. What happened?
You gotta tell me what happened to Randall. I gotta know. I want you to come with me.
I can't do that, Rick. Look, I'll sell my things in a little while, and I'll go home to Hong Kong.
You hurt her, I'll break your neck.
Be careful in Chinatown.
What's Madman?
Madman is what the Air Force called that napalm raid I told you about.
Boy, when you say Randall was obsessed, you weren't kidding.
We're dropped 100 miles up the river, north. My mission was to find a tribal prince who had emeralds and stones that he wanted to use to buy a guerrilla army to fight the Khmer Rouge.
The Madman Trail gets hot again after 20 years. Can 6 million in emeralds be far behind? I don't know how Randall found out I was undercover.
He filed through the Air Force for Madman operation. He got your name. You killed Randall, man, and I'm gonna prove it.
A naval security review of Stagg's work as an agent.
Yeah, I just seen you hit me.
If I tell you, Rick, you gotta promise to help me.
What do you mean, help you?
And now, Dead on Target, Part 2.
26 rounds and 9mm. Legs, abdomen, and chest. 2 full clips were emptied into the wall and table on the floor.
Cates is mine, Charlie.
Did you get a good look at the gunman?
No, they had me pinned down behind the table. No one really got a good look at him, but the woman next to the gunman looked a lot like Rose Fain.
Well, write it up in a report and then go home.
I'm on the case, Charlie.
You got the right. I'm sorry about Theo.
Thank you.
Sure we're lucky.
Over 60 rounds were fired. I'm more than lucky.
Missed intentionally?
on your feet, Hunter. Need a ride?
You need a ride? Hunter, do you need a ride?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Okay. I'm gonna go check out that Major Voss, see where he heads after he goes to work.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I gotta break the news, Alan. Alan?
Rick?
Yeah, open up.
It's awful early.
Yeah, I know your mother let me in.
I had earplugs in, otherwise I would have answered.
Alan, Theo's dead.
Boy, I must be keeping some damn pharmaceutical company in business. This prescription hasn't run out since 1969.
Theo's brother lives in Ohio, Alan. He wants the body shipped back there. I can get the name of the funeral home if you want to send anything along. Did Randall ever talk about Steve's finances?
Oh, yeah. He kept this big file of newspaper articles and financial statements, and disclosure reports. Randall hated Stagg. But you knew that, right? You can't blame the guy, can you? I mean, there was Randall with this oxyacetylene rig going to welding jobs, and there was Stagg calling the governor's wine steward by his nickname.
Randall thought that Stagg took the emeralds from the prince during the napalm raid, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did he think that Theo was involved in it?
No. Not Theo. Stagg was the rich one. You know, all I do is stay in this room. I can't afford to lose many more friends.
I thought you'd want to take a look at this before you tie a string onto Voss. Now, this one here on the bottom is the copy we got from the Marine Corps. It's the real McCoy. One on the top's the one we found in Theodis White's apartment taped underneath the drawer. It's a phony.
Well, it's really hard to tell. They're both Xerox.
And heavily censored.
Well, so let's compare it line by line. Investigations into Private Fane's actions have concluded that he showed cowardice in the face of the enemy. Because of his delay sustaining heavy casualties, 1st Recon Battalion was withdrawn.
But that's on the phony report.
Yeah, but there's a correctional tape put over there, and it's typed over. Well, so then this was in the original report until the forger deleted it.
Corporal Stagg's inexplicable behavior suggests serious misjudgment, possible dereliction of duty. Reports of missing gems should not be discounted. Well, now we know what's faked, but who faked it?
Keep the safety on that. You heard about Theo, didn't you, Steve? He's dead?
Yeah. I read about it in the paper. My God, Rick. Shot to death. How'd he walk into that?
Oh, that's good.
Now, wait a minute. You've already twisted me into this, haven't you? Well, just forget it. I was here all night long. You can ask my staff.
You pay your staff.
Listen, my lawyer thinks we've got grounds for an harassment suit right now. And he's advised me not to talk to you.
Did you know Theo made a copy of the fake man-mad report?
No, I don't know about any of this. I said I didn't.
You also said you didn't hit me over the head, too.
All right. I went over to Randall's just to pay my respects to Rose. She was gone. I looked around outside. I didn't go inside.
Why don't you tell me about the emeralds and how you killed Theo because he was going to rat you out to me?
You're crazy. My God, honey, you are crazy.
Killing started 20 years ago, Steve, and it hasn't stopped. I'm going to stop it.
William 156.
56, go.
5 King 42 is a lead on your suspect, Richard Wing. They're standing by at 5941 Soda Street.
Roger, 56 en route. Where's Rose?
I don't know.
That's a bad answer, Wing.
I can't find her.
You're her source, aren't you?
I don't deal. She didn't score for me.
Stephen Stagg hired you.
Who's Stagg? I don't know anybody named Stagg. I'm trying to find Rose.
Well, that's good. You do remember our little chat down at the park, don't you? I told you if anything ever happened to Rose, I'd break your neck. Don't forget that. Oh, and next time I see you, you better have Rose with you.
If she's strung out on black gum opium, she'll have a tough time kicking it. She's gonna get sick.
Yeah, well, I don't know how strung out she is until I find her. When I do, I'm gonna clean her up myself.
Cold turkey? It's no fun, Rick.
I know it's not supposed to be fun, but she's the key to this thing, Sandy. I gotta help you. Please, help me find her.
Okay, let's squeeze the streets.
Thanks.
Hey, big guy.
Hi.
I hear you found Richard Wing. Did you bring him in?
No, didn't have anything to hold him on, but I put the Asian task force on him.
What about Rose?
Well, now there's a mystery. I do know one thing. She's not in the morgue.
Found something.
Yeah?
Yeah, come over and take a look at this. This is a picture of the intelligence officer I talked to a couple days ago. He says he's assigned to Madman. Major Alva Voss, USMC.
What do you have to say?
Not too much. Apparently, though, he's got 10 men guarding Stagg's house full time. I tailed him. He wound up going down to the jewelry mart. Apparently, they know him pretty well down there. He is a private investor looking for emeralds. Anything big that might hit the market.
Great. Keep on it.
Yeah, I will. I also went through these books and papers you took from Randall's.
Oh.
Well, apparently, he liked page 245. He underlined a verse. Sylvia Plath poem.
Yeah, I saw this book when I was at Randall's. Dying is an art, like everything else. I do it exceptionally well. Lady Lazarus. The piece was marked with this how-to pamphlet.
20 ways to take your life in as many easy lessons? Wow. Talk about lighthearted fare.
Yeah.
Catch up with you later, right?
Yeah, thanks. Randall had a lot of books on suicide, Alan. Did he ever talk about it?
No. You know, you sound like that insurance guy that was here last week, checking out a suicide clause.
Well, Randall never had insurance, Alan. Could this have been the guy that was here?
Damn it, I put too much water in.
Could this have been the guy you talked to?
Yeah, it's, Mr. Vaughn. No, wait, it's, Voss.
William 156. This is 1 William 157. 1 William 156. This is 1 William 157. Come in, please.
1 William 56, go.
My suspect's gone back to square one. The federal office is on Wilshire. You want to call it a day?
No. I will meet you there in about 20 minutes.
Roger. Hi.
Major Boss, Sergeant Hunter, LA homicide. I understand we're involved in the same case. I think it's time we talk about that.
What are you looking for, Hunter? Stag, emeralds, or both?
Both. I think Stephen Stagg killed a Cambodian prince to get $6 million in emeralds, calling in an airstrike to cover his actions. Killing half of our unit doing it.
Look top right. Recognize it?
The old man wants a cent. Suppose it's a secret. You'll have to ask the captain.
I did. I conducted the original investigation into what happened to your unit. Danilo confirmed his last dispatch. Detained 24 hours. Will advise. Nightshade. You were the radio man. You sent it.
That's right, but it was in code.
Right. An hour later, here come Air Force F-4 Phantoms with napalm. A raid on the Ho Chi Minh Trail, 300 miles off target. But you reported you heard the pilots.
Madman, dead on target.
Dead on target. A mistake.
No mistake. NSG agents like Stagg could call in a sortie to cover a mission or save their ass.
He called a bombing raid on his own unit?
Later, I debriefed Stagg. He said the prince wanted to massacre your unit. He said he called in the sortie so some of you might get away.
That was a lie.
Yeah. Well, he claimed he had orders not to break his cover. Nightshade existed to get Stagg in and out of places, Hunter. It was his unit. This time he was twisting the arm of a mountain prince to use his fortune against the Khmer Rouge.
Emeralds.
Right. But if Stagg's got him, somehow he's turned them into cash without being personally involved. Something I've never been able to prove, otherwise I'd have a lock on him.
Where do you think Theo White fits into all this?
Well, White might have been a leg man for Stagg. Maybe he was about to inform on him.
Yeah, and Stagg killed him. And how do you think Steve timed the bombing so precisely?
Stagg added a last code group of his own to Danilo's message.
51258.
Stagg's code name, Madman.
And that's why the Air Force used the same name.
As soon as you sent it, they loaded the napalm aboard and flew north. You pulled the switch on your own guys.
You okay? Hunter?
We still have tigers in Cambodia. We used to see them running from our flares at night. Made our sentries jumpy. When Randall shot one of the prince's men, the prince wanted to know who did it. We'd never give Randall over. The trick was to avoid a fight. Cost us a day. When the bombing started, we tried to call it off.
Stop! Stop! Abort!
I pulled Captain Danilo from under a tree. We were on foot for a week. The rest of the men had to make it back on their own. Randall, Alan, Theo, Steve.
You think Boss was telling the truth?
Sounds about right.
You know what I think?
What?
I think he's after the emeralds.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Want to go grab a bite or something?
No, you go ahead. I'll see you tomorrow.
One-way 156, contact 9Y50 on frequency 25.
Roger, 56. Sandy, Hunter, go.
Possible on Rose. The snitch thinks he saw her yesterday in a dive off of Bloom Street.
What kind of dive?
If she's still there, she's had a lot of smoke.
Is this it?
Yeah,
Why didn't you show me this in the first place?
I didn't think of it.
You didn't think of it. How many ways in and out of there?
2, the alley and the front door on Bloom Street. What do you want from me?
I want you to go around the front, tell everybody there's a police raid coming down in about 15 minutes. Send them down the fire escapes. Richard, don't screw it up. I don't need any help. I'm just looking for a lady, thanks. Uncle, I'll take her now. Thank you. Rose? Rose? Rose, it's Rick. Come with me.
Go away.
Let's go, Dad.
You're completely screwed up, Rose. You'll start withdrawals in a couple of hours. I'm gonna commit you to Department 95.
No, I'm not hooked.
I'm sorry, Rose. Do the 90 days in the rehab center and clean up and put some meat back on your bones.
No, you can't do that to me.
Sandy, she hasn't been booked yet, so I'll take her.
She's under the influence. Pupils at .20. I told you commitment's the best thing.
No, I understand. I know we talked about that, but I'm going to do this anyway, okay? Thank you. I made a big mistake allowing you to go with Wing, Rose. Why didn't you stay with him?
I wanted to forget.
Well, a friend of mine is going to let us use his cabin up in Lake Arrowhead. We're going to go up there, and you're going to kick this cold turkey, okay? I'll help you. Could be better than detox. Thanks.
You're in for a real thrill.
Come on. Rose, come on. Come on, get back. Take it easy. Come on, honey. Hold on to that now. Press hard. Bathroom's the other way, Rose.
I feel better, Rick, really.
I know.
I think the worst is over. I just wanted to take a walk. Oh, you no. Oh, you Rick, let me. Oh, no. Oh, you. Oh, you no. Let me go.
Rose, let's put a move on it. Pasta's ready. Pasta's ready. Let's go. Let's go, soup's on. Rose, let's go. All right. Soup's on, come on. Get a move on it, Rose. You ready to eat?
I've got a better idea.
Yeah, okay. You can eat that way if you'd like. But you're still gonna have to do the dishes.
When you finally came, when you finally came, when you finally came,
How you doing? In here.
Hi. How's it going?
Okay, you hungry? Got some pasta for you if you want some.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, no, I already ate with Charlie. Thanks anyway. So how you doing?
Well, let's see. We've been through the sweats, the cramps, the shakes, the nightmares, the daymares, the high highs.
The low lows, typical.
Yeah. You tried to jump me, beat me, bore me, disgust me, and seduce me.
So you're about done.
Yeah. She's been upstairs asleep for the last hour.
Oh, I brought you the things you wanted for her.
Great, thank you.
And listen, have you ever heard of a guy whose name is Romeo Vargas?
Vargas? No, why?
Well, he says he knows you. He wants to talk to you about Theo White. I have his address. I'll spell you if you want to go talk with him.
Yeah, maybe I'll get out of here. Yeah, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the refrigerator.
No! Get! I said no! Later! Get out of here!
Hiya, Hunter. I wondered if you'd come.
Romeo Vargas.
Yeah, it's a stage name.
Oh, we know one another?
Sorta. You're a friend of Theo White, so he comes in here to eat maybe once or twice a month since I had this gig about 2 years. Jesus. They give you roses, you think they'd take out the damn thorns.
Oh, so what's the connection?
Well, Theo and I give each other gigs. I mean, you know, I got him that blues thing. I'm the doorman at that club. You showed me your badge.
Oh, yeah.
I saw what went down.
What do you mean, you saw the killer?
No, I can't help you there. Look, people out in the audience, they see me up on the stage, but I'm not real. I'm an entertainer. I blame it on TV. You know, they don't think I see them, but I get an eye full of all kinds of stuff.
Oh, like what?
Like Theo. He eats here twice a month, every first and third Friday. Around dessert, every time, in walks the same guy, Seville Row suit, cane, limp. He hands Theo an envelope, and the guy is gone. Not even a cup of coffee.
Well, did you talk to him about it?
I see no evil, man. I mean, I drifted by the table once, and I heard Theo mention something about a drive up the coast. San Luis Obispo?
Vargas, you want dinner or what?
Yes! I was giving Theo money. So what? It wasn't a lot of money. He knew about Madman since we were in the Corps. And I told him that I wasn't proud of it.
He was blackmailing you, so you killed him.
Why would I kill him for that? The information on Madman was public.
But the public wasn't filing for it. Randall was.
Why would I kill my friends? God knows how many enemies Theo made in his business, that whole nightclub scene. And anybody could have taken those papers. Anybody.
You know a Major Voss?
Who?
Major Alva Voss.
I never heard of him.
Well, he knows you, Steve. And he wants to have a nice little chat with me about you. You know what I think? I think you murdered Theo and Randall. And I think you set Rose up with Wing to keep her doped out.
I did not kill my friends. And I don't know who the hell Wing is.
I'll bet you Major Voss gives me something to connect you with that. I'll bet you're asking yourself, how the hell did he get that?
You get out of here. Now, get out.
William 156, Air 9?
Air 9, go.
56. I'm leaving suspect's house now. He's all yours.
Good morning.
Well, the new old Rose. I like it. Sleep well.
Perfectly, happily. The first time in a long time. I want to thank you, Rick.
You're welcome. I would like to, at some point in time, talk to you about Randall. Want some coffee?
Can we go outside? I won't run, I promise.
Certainly. Hunter.
Stagg left this place 5 minutes ago with a suitcase. He's driving alone north on 101.
Good, he took the bait. He's headed for San Luis Obispo. I'm about 20 miles closer. I'll catch up.
If I thought staying could have helped, I would have. But I couldn't. I mean, the maps, the files, the dreams.
So much pain just for some green stones.
You know, so much has happened since your wedding, I can't even believe it. It's just, I don't know where the time has gone. When I heard about Randall, I was horrified. Not only was there the pain of losing a close friend, I went through, very confused, Rose. Rose, I don't think Randall committed suicide. I think somebody murdered him.
Oh, no. You're wrong, Rick.
Why do you say that?
He called that night. I'd been in and out of the house for about 2 weeks. When he called, he was sad, really down. He said he'd had a long, depressing talk with Alan. I knew something was going to happen. So I hurried over. When I got there, it was too late. He'd already gone. I felt dead myself.
When you got there, Randall was in the bathtub, is that right? And Rose, was there any blood on the floor?
No. Only in the tub.
You see, that's what I mean. When I got there to check out the scene, there was blood on the floor, under the rug, and in the toilet.
No, not when I was there with him. It was almost peaceful, really. In fact, I was still sitting by the tub reading Randall's note over and over when he came in. I think I surprised him.
What do you mean he came in? Who came in?
1 William 1, 56, Air 9. Did you notify Ventura?
Roger, 56. And be advised, the suspect is still proceeding north. You want to notify the San Luis Obispo sheriffs.
Well advised.
So many visitors in 1 month. You know his condition.
Yes, I used to visit him regularly back east.
Corporal Stagg to see you, sir.
Stagg, everybody wants to know about you. What the hell is all this in the news about White?
Tragedy, sir.
Where are you?
Over here, sir. I won't be staying long. You just relax.
Over where White always stands.
1 William 156, San Luis Sheriff. 1 William 156, go. Meet me at the VA hospital for backup and assistance. We're rolling now.
I saw him take these, you bastard, right from the prince's hand.
You killed Randall.
You would never have led me to these, and I have made Hunter go after you.
Is there anybody in scene, Captain Danello?
Good morning, Sergeant Hunter. Yes, Corporal Stagg is in there with him. I can't remember when we got so much attention.
Where those stairs lead?
Up to the roof.
Alan!
son, wait a minute.
Oh, that was fast. I figured I was a couple of steps ahead of you.
Look, will you talk to me? Tell me why you helped your best friend kill himself.
Because he wanted to die. He'd been on the short end of this deal for 20 years. I just figured a way to turn it on Stag. I made those prints with the cane. And Maniac had his napalm for these.
But why Theo?
Because he was about to tell you everything, and I couldn't let that happen. He was a casualty of war, man.
Why not Rose? Why not kill her when you had the chance?
Rose was just a poor kid trying to forget. She was no threat, particularly after I introduced her to Wing.
That's why she was with you the night you killed Theo at the club.
You got it, boy. To get her fix.
The dying and the killing have got to stop, Alan.
Yeah. And the suffering, too. The suffering, too. Don't you think Danilo would like to be put out of his misery? Everybody's on his own revolving bed. Theo, Stag, Randall, me, even you, Hunter.
It was you that went up to see Captain Danilo, not Randall, right?
Man, he hadn't heard our voices in 20 years. What does he know? I set the radio in Randall's truck so that you'd find it.
And the papers?
That was easy. I was watching the mail. He'd never have guessed that I'd rewritten that report.
Listen to me. You're not thinking coherently. You're out of control.
Wrong! For the first time in 20 years, man, I am in complete control.
No!
Goodbye, Randall. I'll miss you. Thank you. Thank you most for loving Randall.
You'll be in touch, right?
I promise. I need to go home now.
Give me a minute.